Right, I thought I'd better make a little video on the phone because the live streams, it tends to be a little bit noisy. Well, I'm making a de-ionizer air filter for my computer, an improved version. It's not strictly arcing; it's electrostatic. So that is, I don't want any. I don't want it producing ozone or anything like that because. Oops. Right, I've got a fan which is mounted in here just to show you what basically, and I have copper strips on the outside, which actually I think that's the anode. Yeah, if I get it right. I always get this back to front, you know. But basically, the ions flow from the outside towards the inside, and the dirt and the muck. So there's one contact, another contact, and they go all the way around. And those, basically, the distance between these contacts here and the inside of here is actually the closest, and these points are further apart. So it's important to keep capacitance low at high voltage because if you do get capacitance, you can get a loud flashover and a large crack, and the way to reduce the capacitance is to have resistors mounted extremely close to where the terminals are. Now on this design I actually omitted to put some slots in there for the resistors because I want to mount the resistors inside, but on this one I'm going to just put them on the side of the on the inside there, just on the side between the contacts and the rim. But anyway, at the moment what I'm doing is I'm putting some copper strips on here, which is sticky back copper tape, yeah, so that those, when they're engaged into these slots, they will make contact. There's a little hole going through the bottom there somewhere, I don't know if you can see that, but there'll be a contact point down at the bottom of that slot. So this copper can come into contact with that and engage this center electrode, which is basically just conductive paint. And I bonded it on with acetone as well because it melts the acetone, the ABS plastic, and it sticks really, really well. Actually, it's very difficult to get it off the plastic once it's stuck on there. So I thought, well, that's better than silver paper, silver foil, because silver foil is very shiny and it doesn't stick so well, and it can peel off and then can cause all sorts of problems. But we 3D printed this little knob and a grill to go on the outside, so that when I actually, if I just put, let's say, put this like that a minute. So the idea is that I just engage the center terminal and into the slots. It might be a bit tight because of that tape I put on. So it just pushes in. Hopefully it will. Well, that tape's a bit tight. Yeah, it will. It's going to go in. Anyway, so it goes in like that. And then when I want to clean it, all I've got to do is just pull it out and clean it and then put it back. Yeah, easy as that, easy as pie. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I wanted to make this one a lot easier to maintain because the last previous build I made was mounted inside the computer, and it's been working really well. But the problem is, every 2 or 3 years, so I've got to take my computer apart just to get to this. Well, not the one, this particular design, but an early design, which is very crude, and it worked, but it's also a bit constrictive on the airflow as well. This one won't be; it'll be a lot better. So anyway, I just want to make it a little bit easier to clean, really, and improve the airflow, and this is going to do the job, I think. So anyway, that's just a little update. I got 2 of these on the fan at the moment. I just put them on there just to, because I was drying them. I thought, well, I've got the conductive paint on there, so I energized the fan just to blow dry them, to dry off the paint, really. So, and then I've got to put the wire in and do all the high voltage wiring on there, and I've got to insulate it really well. There's all sorts of things to do yet. So that's it for now.